Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host for today's live stream, and my name is Connor. I hope you're all doing really well today, and you had a good day yesterday after the rate cut, that 0.5% decrease in interest rates. The market is reacting very well to it so far. And let's hop right into the charts and go over what I want to go over today, because it's a very exciting time to be in the crypto market right now. So looking at things overall, we got a lot of green, folks. We got a lot of green out here. Bitcoin right now tapping a very, very key level here. We go to our daily time frame. Bitcoin tapping this one of the final supply zones, all right? One of the final supply zones before all-time highs over here. The high of that is at 65K. Bitcoin just tapping it today, seeing a little bit of a rejection. But long story short, in regards to this chart, this 65K supply zone level right here, this is the last bastion of hope for any bears out there. All right. For all the bears that want to see lower prices, or even just the bulls that want to buy lower, Bitcoin needs to reject from this supply zone, because this is still a lower high. All right. So it is still possible, if we reject from this supply zone, that maybe we go back and test 58.5. If we go and test 58.5, we can test 52 if we lose 58.5. If we lose 52, we can go to the lows of 49, right? Over here. And, if we lose 49, we can still go to 42. That's on the table, but it would be invalidated if Bitcoin has a daily close above these highs over here at 65K. All right, so this is basically like the last line in the sand if we're going to get any kind of bearish continuation in this current range we've been in. Or if we break through this, I expect us to swiftly be back above 70K and attacking the all-time highs. It is crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is what we've been waiting the past 6 months for this very moment, all right? So, yeah, I mean, what more needs to be said? 50 basis point interest rate reduction, market ripped. Crypto did, at least, right? Stocks had a bit of a different reaction, but crypto is just a ticking time bomb ready to explode. Again, Bitcoin in this final supply zone. If it breaks this, expect all-time highs. If it gets rejected, well, then those lower targets that we've been discussing are still on the table, but this is literally it right now. So with that, we do have a lot of news to cover today as well. Let's see what's going on. We got Silvadala in here. What's going on, Silvadala? Saying, welcome, Empire Gang. Bullish looking day. Indeed it is. Maha looks to have bottom. We'll get into the memes in just a little moment. We got a lot more to cover, but we will get into that. Divine AI says, Cubic versus Caspa versus Tau. They're all great coins. I mean, I'm not sure what question is there. I actually hold all three of those. So, yeah, not sure the question. Anyways, Kazuya says, hello, Connor. Hope you're doing great. What's going on, Kazuya? Good to have you here, brother. And Adrian, 2 thumbs up in the bang. What's going on, my man? Adrian, Kent, Ian M. What's going on, Ian? He says, do we still have that 60%? Do we still have to hit that 60+% dominance? If you're talking about the altcoin season, look, the title of the stream, don't take it so literally, people. Like, we got this guy, Al Green, taking it so literally, he got mad at me for the title, saying, no, it hasn't. Just because it's moving a little doesn't mean it. Look, Al, you can calm down there, buddy, all right? It's not so serious. Anyways, Ian, all good, brother. In regards to your question over here about Bitcoin dominance needing to hit 60%, yeah, it still looks like that's on the table. Let's go look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So on the weekly here, it's still pushing up, all right? And again, we've been discussing it, Bitcoin dominance heading to the 60% level, and then seeing a rejection from there, back down towards 40%, and that will be the altcoin season. And yes, that still stands. So Ian, yeah, that still stands. Again, guys, it's the title. Don't take it so seriously. Anyways, let's continue on with the stream. Lee says, hola, crypto fam. Let's go. Our time is now. Indeed it is. Yes, sir. What do you think about opening a long on Ondo, long-term long? We can look at that. A long-term long on Ondo doesn't look like the worst idea. I mean, I'm sure everybody's kind of has these ideas in their head, right? A legendary long to hold through the bull market. along the bottom and catch like multiples on the way higher. Ondo is an option for that. And you're at a very key reclaim, right? You had a very key reclaim here, a support resistance flip at 65 cents. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. I think at least short term, it can push up to 75 cents at this trend line. We'll see what happens with BTC here. But yeah, for Ondo, I would be looking for a break of this current resistance at 65 and a push back up for a triple tap of this trend line at 75 cents. And then from there, we can look for higher. But it's looking pretty good here. Kazuya says, seems like Duel is back as well. Yeah, a lot of coins that seemed like they were completely dead are up, multiple double-digit percent pumps today. So really exciting. If we go look at our largest gainers and losers, I mean, it's really insane what we're seeing. A lot of 50, 60, 80% pumps. You can see a lot of memes. Reef is pumping 55%. Billy, Benji, Giga, Andy ETH up 36%. Nero ETH up 30%. Pi up 28%. The Chinese Pepe. Mew up 24%. So yeah, I mean, a lot of things are doing extremely well today. Let's see how Duel is. Yeah, 10%, not bad. Good start. All right, let's get into some news today. Again, we covered BTC. This is like the last supply zone over here at 65K. If we break this, we're going to all-time highs. I mean, yeah, we got to get above 68, but let's go to a clean chart. Here we go. Bit of a cleaner look for you guys. So this is the way I see the market right now. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Put a line of 58,500. So above 58,500, we're bullish. Below, we're bearish. I'd say this is the kind of the major point of control on the chart right now. Now, final supply zone really before the high of the channel and new all-time highs at 65K. If we go below 58.5 again. If we go below 58.5K again, what I expect is lows at 52,500. If we lose that again, we get the lows at 49. And if we do lose that, then that yearly open at 42 is actually still on the table. But as of right now, we're below 58.5 and we're attacking this supply zone. So unless we get rejected from this supply zone like this week or this weekend, good chance we break out above it and we're pushing all-time highs into Q4 this year. There's only 10 days left in September, 11 days left in September. So Q4 is right around the corner. Very bullish times are ahead, ladies and gentlemen. And, I hope you've been watching Crypto Empire and been preparing for it because it's a great thing to see. Now, some news. We got Revolute gearing up for a stablecoin launch. All right. So again, I've been talking about the payment solutions narrative for some time. And it seems like every day you're getting more news about stablecoins. All right. Recently, you had news between CRV and Telegram Ton talking about stablecoins on the Ton blockchain. You had news about USDC launching on the Sui chain. Now you have news about Revolute moving into stablecoins. Revolute, one of the biggest banks in the world. So crazy stuff happening. All right. This is all very, very bullish and it's great for adoption. And it's good for coins that have relation to payment solutions. Coins like XRP, which has been pumping recently. Let's see this. Yeah, so it's looking for... It's gearing up for a break here of this descending trendline resistance going back to July. And XRP will fly. Anyways, stablecoins, hot narrative, payment solutions, hot narrative. I would be paying attention. If you're just a trader, there's a lot of volatility. I mean, you don't need to pay attention to payment solution coins to catch volatility. You can just pay attention to meme coins listed on Bybit, and you can get all the volatility you want. But all in all, this is very, very bullish. Revolute moving into stable coins. Also, we have some news about decentralized private infrastructure networks, Dpin. Borderless Capital is introducing a $100 million fund backed by Peak and the Solana Foundation to invest in Dpin projects. All right, so let's see. Unveiled its third Dpin fund with $100 million in backing. The fund consists of Dpin-focused blockchain Peak amongst its investors, as well as the Solana Foundation, Jump Crypto, and IOTX. All right, so Dpin hot narrative, and I expect it to pick up along with AI. And you know, there's some decent plays out there for Dpin. I know some people in the mastermind like coins like Ether, IO, but I'm not into these personally. But look into them on your own if you want some Dpin plays. Something like Tau and Render is considered Dpin as well. So anyways, very bullish on Dpin projects. And some good news, right? Capital starting to flow again. When we get that money flowing, that's just overall very good if you're holding altcoins, because you need that money to flow in order to see the pumps. There's been very little money flow the past 6 months, but we got that money starting to flow again. And when it rains, it pours. So prepare yourselves. Moving on, some more news. So there is the Token 2049 event right now happening in Singapore, over in Asia, just over there, but I'm back in the States now. Anyways, so they gave a reward, the best content creator, to this guy, Professor Crypto. And on-chain investigator Zach XBT has accused top crypto influencer Professor Crypto of using bots to manipulate his social media metrics. Following the allegations, the crypto influencer has deactivated his account without giving a response to the public. In a post on X, the on-chain sleuth addressed the YouTuber, telling him to lay off the thousands of bots used on his social media platforms to deceive people into thinking you have an influence. You also implied that this behavior could violate a United States Federal Trade Commission rule prohibiting the sale or purchase of fake social media influence, inducing followers or views generated by bots or hijacked accounts. He's got 1.34 million YouTube subscribers, has not responded publicly to the accusations. However, he has deactivated his X account after receiving a community note calling him out for employing fake engagement strategies and hiding several replies, including Zach XBT's from his posts. So he also removed several posts showing him accepting the Best Content Creator Award at the DGen Summit in Singapore, a side event of Token 2049, celebrated KOLs. Bit of a joke there. Anyways, so let's go take a look at this guy, because I personally have never heard of him. I never heard of him until this big thing happened over here. So this guy, Professor Crypto, let's take a look at him. I don't think you guys heard of this guy before. Let me know in the live chat, because I don't know if anybody has. But I want us to look at this content. Looks like he's an AGC. They must have paid him fat for that. They haven't paid me anything, by the way. I haven't taken any sponsorship deal in a long time here on the channel. But anyways, let's take a look at some of this content. It's a bunch of garbage. Crypto class, crypto.com. 81K views. There's no way these are real views. I'm sorry, but how is this guy getting 100K views, 70K views on some random altcoin DMAX that nobody's ever heard of before? Anyways, I'm showing you guys this live because you got to be aware of this stuff. I mean, if you've been in crypto for at least a little bit of time, you're probably already aware of this kind of stuff. If you look at my channel, I get less than 1,000 views in my videos nowadays. Yeah, I was enjoying life a little bit. I did some traveling this year, so I wasn't as consistent on YouTube. So maybe some people lost interest on the channel. That's cool. But I'm not going to buy views. I'm not going to fake subscribers. That's not how I do things, ladies and gentlemen. So watch out for the snakes out there. And they are very rampant. And this guy, I mean, look, if the guy's got like female jewelry on himself, and anybody who does the lifestyle marketing, I don't know, man. At this point in time, it's just an instant red flag for me, at least. So stay safe out there, guys, and be aware of just absolute kind of scum, because they can influence you the wrong way, if you will. But yeah, that's what's happening in the world of crypto today. And we got one more piece of news to go over. So we got Donald J. Trump buying Bitcoin, or buying a burger at a bar and using Bitcoin. I mean, it's just funny to me. And yeah, he's just showing that we can use Bitcoin to, he's trying to pull votes. But anyways, yeah, Trump buying a burger with Bitcoin in New York City. So exciting times. Payment solutions. He's using the Strike payment app, which is the Lightning Network, basically a VC layer 2 for Bitcoin that nobody really uses. And it's kind of been a failure since they've been trying to get it off the ground for like the past, I don't know, half a decade, 5+ years. But yeah, nobody really uses the Strike or Lightning Network layer 2. It has some third-party risks compared to the layer 1 Bitcoin network. But anyways, exciting times right now in the world of crypto. There's your news. Also, one more piece of news. This is very recent. So Banana Gun, if you're using Banana Gun or any Telegram trading bots, move your funds off at risk. All right. Apparently, Banana wallets are getting drained, so they stopped the bot for investigation. Sivo, who's a kind of an OG crypto Twitter guy. I like him. I think he's pretty good. You can tell he's kind of like a real in a sense. But anyways, yeah, he's big. He's been big on Banana for a long time, but he's telling everybody right now Banana is compromised. So if we go look at the Banana chart on the daily, it is down from open to current price. It's only down 5%. And it's still holding this line. So, I mean, the chart doesn't really look like the bot got hacked. But anyways, something to note, always better to be safe than sorry. And yeah, I mean, if you got big money on a Telegram bot, be smart. Use risk management. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket, or a large percentage of your eggs in one basket. Get it off and put it in a safer place, like a hardware wallet. And if you need to execute a trade, you can always load it back on. It takes like 15 seconds to send a transaction anyway. At least that's the way I think. That's the way I think, at least. But yeah, that's your breaking news for the day. One more piece of breaking news for you is a tweet over here by Gavin. And he says, JP Morgan says over the last 40 years, the Fed has cut rates 12 times, with the S&P 500 within 1% of all-time highs. And the stock market was higher a year later every single of the 12 times, with an average return of 15%. What he's saying here is that a year from now, the stock market should be higher than where it is today. And ideally, crypto does follow suit. And we have that crazy bull run that we have been anticipating here for quite some time. All right, guys. So, I mean, this is it. Like, this is it. You're either in it, in the market, or you're going to let this like pass by you. Maybe you'll wait like a few more weeks when prices are much higher and you'll buy then. But this is it, right? Like, I see this is like we're entering into the fourth quarter. It's the moment of truth, right? This is where champions are made. And this is what we waited a relatively long time for, guys. So get into your positions that you want to be in if you're not already in them, and then enjoy the ride. Anyways, let's take a look at our chat today. We got Kwa Lee. He says, hey, bro, could you please look at AIT Protocol and Nexa? Thanks. AIT Protocol. What is the ticker? Up 30% on the day. AIT. This thing's bottomed out, man. Things as bottomed out as could be, starting to move right now off that bottom, but it still hasn't really moved yet. I mean, really strong daily bullish divergence. Weekly has it as well. I mean, look at this. This thing looks bottomed out, my guy. So, you know, if you want to get in, that's up to you. But I told you what I think. And next proof of work, it looks like a triple bottom to me from first glance. You got 1, you got 2, you got 3. Like so. You got bullish divergence almost the whole time. Hasn't moved or broken out yet. If you look on the weekly, yeah, I mean, good chance this can pump out of this. I mean, it looks like a triple bottom to me on the weekly time frame. 1, 2, 3. Middle one's the lowest with a long wick down. Actually, no, the one on the right's the lowest. But regardless, it looks like the worst is behind it to me. For both of those. Maybe I got my bull goggles on, but that's just what I'm seeing. We got KB saying ahoy, mate. Long time no see, Connor. Hope all is well, bro. All is well, brother. Good to see you, KB, my man. WP says alts will move well next few months, but it's not alt season until after Bitcoin pumps. But thank you for all your TA. Whatever you say, bro. You're welcome. Divine AI, high Empower, you're the best. And yes, all 3 cryptos are amazing. But which is the best fundamentally in your opinion, Cubic, Cash, or Tau? They're all different in terms of fundamentals. Kaz is a powerhouse. Tau is a powerhouse. Cubic still unproven, but it's a powerhouse in the making. I mean, price and value reflects the best fundamentals, and CASP is the highest right now. So you got to respect the numbers. People lie, numbers don't. AGC will survive the summer FUD. Yeah, I had a feeling it would. I've been pretty spot on in regards to saying projects would recover after FUD. I called ATOR, you know, after the FUD, I said it would be fine. What were some other ones that happened? Route was toast. Route's still toast. Let's see. Got this one wrong. I'm not right every time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this one's kind of toast. But yeah, I've always said AGC was probably going to be fine. It's just super low market cap coin. But I think it does have potential in the AI narrative. One thing, let's go over some opportunities I'm looking at right now. There's CAT on the Binance Smart Chain. CAT on the Binance Smart Chain is a new meme coin. And it hasn't been moving like the other meme coins as of late over the past 24 hours or so. Now, I want to share with you guys some stuff that you should use if you're actively trading the market. So if you're using TradingView and you're using my time zone, which is the New York time zone, well, then every night at 8 p.m., you'll get the daily open and the daily close, right? You'll get a new daily candle. Now, if you notice, this isn't really the best example. But as of late, let's go to something like Ponky, something I've been trading. And it only gives you the daily open on my indicator for the day. It doesn't give you the previous daily open or anything like that. But if we have a bias to be bullish, and the candle open, the daily open happens here at 27.2, and then it sells off to the Monday mid-range, for example, here. And your bias is bullish, and you think it's going to be a green day, and you see price on support at the Monday mid-range, well, I mean, that's your trigger, right? This should obviously be a part of your trading plan. You shouldn't just start doing this randomly whenever you feel like it on a whim, right? You need to be very calculated and professional as a trader. You can't just do things off the whim. But this is an edge that I've been back testing for a while and executing. And long story short, if you're expecting it to be a green day and you get the daily open and price goes red at the daily open, you look for your support level, you look for your entry, you use a stop beneath, and you let it rip. You could catch these moves all day long. So anyways, every night at 8 p.m. should be like your working hours, right? You sit down and you focus and you tell your people around you in your house, don't disturb me. I'm working right now. I got money to make, right? I got money to take from the ever-providing market with my trading skills. And they should respect you. They should respect what you're doing, understand, leave you alone and let you kind of do your thing. And anyways, a lot of volatility happens in the Asia session, which is kind of the daily close, 8 p.m. New York time. So a little bit of alpha for you there. If you're wondering the best times to trade as of late, that's been like the best time to catch volatility in the Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. at least. Anyways, going back to some more trading opportunities, I think CAT, whether it breaks this red supply zone now or it wants to test maybe these lows again at 3.2, maybe it wants to go test the bottom again at 3 cents. I would just be trying to scale into a position here on CAT because I think this thing is due for a big run up. So I told you guys how they reached out to me for a sponsored video. Funny story with that. I'll share it with you. They thought I was this dude. They thought I was this dude. So anyways, they were like, oh, sorry, man. We thought you were this guy. They were going to pay me a pretty fat sum. But they were like, oh, we can only do this. I was like, listen, man, it ain't going to work. I'll just trade it, and I'll make more anyway from just trading the chart. But anyways, guys, so I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form from Simon's Cat. I'm just telling you guys where I see an opportunity here. I'm just looking to catch this move because I'm expecting this to break out, and this is price discovery. So, once it does clear this red supply zone, I'm expecting some pretty violent moves to the upside. Bitcoin does need to continue to cooperate for us. So, I mean, if we see Bitcoin start to rapidly sell off after tapping the supply zone up here at the 65K region, the pump will be off in the short term for something like CAT. But this is something I would definitely have my eyes on. Another one would be Sundog, which, again, has not broken out into price discovery yet. It's in a chopping phase right now, right? It was in a strong uptrend from the start of September. Strong uptrend. And it's basically resting on the previous all-time highs, using those levels as support. And it's just chopping around, frustrating as many people as possible, stopping them out before it inevitably pumps into price discovery. And it doesn't look like the worst entry right now on Sundog, right? If we want to play this locally, expecting price to continue to respect our trend line here. Right, we want to basically go in when the risk reward is the most opportune, and right on the trend line is that. We can put a pretty close, tight stop if we want to play like that just below. But these trend line entries do work relatively well on the lower time frames, guys. So Sundog is another one that I'm expecting to break into price discovery. The memes are the best to trade, right? I share Nairo as well in the mastermind. Basically in this channel, and this is the one. This is the Cabal Nairo. I think this is like the US Nairo, and the Chinese Nairo is the other one. But this is the one that did not get listed on Binance. And I posted yesterday in the mastermind that, be looking out for this one to rip. And it ripped 40% in a day. But yeah, the memes are the best coins to trade, really. Like they have clean price action too, right? Ponky in this channel. I mean, bang, like they're really clean moves. So yeah, I think memes are, if you're not trading memes, if you're only focused on like the utility coins, the high market cap ones, that you get much better, quicker moves. You need much higher capital to make the most of the higher market cap coins. I mean, with memes, you can run up accounts pretty quickly. Baby Doge is another one to have on your watch list. But yeah, everything is green today except for Sundog and Simon's Cat. So I think they're just chopping around. Market makers are frustrating everyone before they send them. I would be looking into those in terms of trading opportunities right now. Anyways, guys, let's go back to this chat and see what's happening here. Shout out to Golden Zebra saying Tau. What's up, my man, Golden Zebra? And yeah, Tau broke 365 and got a daily close above it. This is something, it's back on 365 right now, actually. But yeah, this is what we've been talking about for a long time now, and we got it. So I mean, maybe it just chops around this level, but this thing looks ready to continue. Broken this trend line going back to the all-time high. This is all systems go. You know, we had the plan basically when we break the trend line and flip 365, it's going to go to the all-time highs. It's happening. So it's not the time to be a little scaredy cat. I mean, hopefully you already position yourself like down here. But, you know, we're expecting some acceleration here from Tau. It's following the plan. We're following the charts, trusting the charts here. And, yeah, now's not the time to be a little scaredy cat. We got Lee Harrison saying to smash the like button. What's going on, Lee? We got Cole Robbie in the building. He says, hey, Connor, finally able to catch a live stream of yours. What is your take on the overall market situation? Would you say we're starting the engines again? Cole, I would say we're very close to starting the engines again. One more time for all the people that joined late is if we look at Bitcoin here in the daily time frame. So this 65K supply zone, right? This is our last supply zone that I'm concerned of really before all-time highs. Yes, there is all of this, 68.5 to 70. But realistically speaking, if we flip 65, it will be a higher high on the chart. And we will likely run to the top of the channel at 70K and break above it. So once we're, you know, above 65, yeah, the engines are fully started. Now, if we do reject from the supply zone and head back to our POC point of control at 58.5, monthly opens right there as well. Ton of support at 58.59. If we head back there and we lose 58.5, we are once again bearish, I would say, and we can expect to test the bottom of the channel at 52, maybe the low from August at 49. And if we lose that, maybe the yearly open. But as of right now, we're above 58.5 and we're attacking the supply zone. So we are bullish as far as I'm concerned. Certainly some signs of weakness happening on the lower time frames for Bitcoin. We can't deny that. Right? If we look on the 15-minute chart, it looks like it is ready to tumble. Looks like it's ready to tumble. I mean, just clear as day, bearish divergence in supply, price pushing up, RSI getting weaker. Now, how this usually works is if it's going to break down, of course, it needs to break this horizontal level. If it's going to stay bullish, it will hold this horizontal level and continue to push. All right. So big daily closure coming up in 2 hours and 20 minutes from now. But yes, it does look like it wants to take a bit of a tumble here, BTC, in this supply zone, but we'll find out relatively soon. And again, if this bearish divergence will be invalidated, quarterly open is going to hold that support and it will push. But if it loses the quarterly open, we could tumble back down relatively quickly, guys. So be on the lookout for that. I really like SMT Swarm Markets. What you think? Yeah, bro. I think that's a pretty good coin. If you go watch this video I made, the last real world asset video I made on the channel, I mentioned Swarm Markets as one of those coins. So I think it's a good one. I think it's high risk, high reward. It's a lower market cap one. It's currently market cap, 23 million. But a lot of potential with this. So, size up accordingly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, but I'd say it's worth an asymmetric bet. Hello, TT. Hope you're doing great. TT says, hi, Connor. Can you share 5 solid AI coins? Most certainly, TT. And I will get back to you as well on Telegram. Tau, Cubic, AI Tech, Delicium AGI. You could go for a wild card for your 5th one. I would consider something like AGC a wild card. I would consider something like TAI a wild card, TARS Protocol. I would consider something like OORT a wild card, or so you can maybe go for a little bit of a wild card like Moonshot one, right? These are like 17, 20 mil market cap. AGC is like 10 mil, right? So maybe go for a wild card for one of them, but Tau, Cubic, very good. AGI, been talking about that one from last October. AI tech, good. And then, I mean, if you want to keep it safe, render. Where's our AI section? Here we go. Based AI, OXO, NMT. That's enough for you. I mean, that's like 8 right there. But those are, I would consider all of those good. Spec as well as good. Smash that like, everyone. Yes, sir. Everybody smash that like button. We got our guy Demarcus Jackson saying, be careful. Don't put the house in yet. This pushes because of options holdings. All those expire tomorrow. I'm expecting 30-50% pullback by Monday. Make sure you have funds to buy those dips. Yeah, Demarcus, definitely you have some validity to what you're saying. Right? This is a reaction from the news. And like I just said over here, looking at BTC, looking at the daily chart, we have very clear levels to work with. There should be no emotion right now. Above 58.5 is bullish. Below is bearish. We have this last supply zone at 65K to get above. If we're above 65 and we hold above that, I would say you shouldn't bet the house anyway. You should never be betting the house. Always use proper risk management and position sizing. But I would say it would be time to get a bit more aggressive with risk. But yeah, the time to bet the house was over here last year, a year ago, when Bitcoin was sub 30K. And who was telling you to buy then? Who was bullish when a lot of people were bearish? Connor from Crypto Empire. Anyways, Demarcus, always get to hear from you, brother. Miko says you should do these live events every day. I mean, if you haven't noticed, we've been doing them pretty consistently, and we don't plan on stopping. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the lives, Miko. Let's see, Patrick, thoughts on this DGen? Last time I asked you, hadn't been able to pull it up. Wrong ticker, I guess. Thoughts on this DGen, please. I assume you're talking about this DGen, the DGen on base, the layer 3 Farcaster social network. Pull up deck screener. One moment, please. Every time I pull up deck screener, it always pulls up the balls on Solana chart. Wolf balls. This thing was super hyped at one time. I never touched it, but flavor of the month. So anyways, Patrick, I assume you're talking about this DGen. And 25% move on the day is good. 62 mil market cap right now. It pulled all the way back to the origin of the pump. So, I mean, I would say if you want to buy this coin, I know there's some smart people bullish on this one. It's not a bad time to buy it, even though it's up 25, 26% on the day. Maybe you wait for a retest of the bottom, but you might not get it at this point. But I assume this is the DGen that you're talking about. Ozzy, what's going on, Ozzy? And let's check up on these political finance coins because the election is happening soon. So we got Trump sinking hard. We'll see if this bottoms out or what. We got Make America Healthy again. Got absolutely destroyed by snipers. I mean, absolutely destroyed, but up 60% right now on the day. What else is going on in the PolyFi world? G Trump not really doing too much. Election narrative should kick in next week. I mean, the main one is going to be the Trump coin. Everything else is going to follow, right? This is the big dog, and it's selling off just before the time, just before the week it's supposed to pump. So more likely than not, this zone is going to provide a good entry if you want to play this. It's at 157 to $1. But yeah, I mean, next week we should start to see some some mispricing to the upside for the political finance coins if they are going to react to the election, which is, you know, less than 40 days away or something. Pretty close. Silva Dallas's live events are coming every day now. Be sure to hit the bell notification. That is correct, except for Saturday. But yeah, 6 days a week. Let's say you would be more risk taking with a portfolio 10K. What would your top picks be in terms of buying altcoins? If I only had 10K, I would not spread myself thin. I'd probably go 3 to 4 coins max. And it depends what your goals are. Some people might be happy with turning 10K into like 30 to 50 grand. Some people would only be happy with, say, a 10X. They want to turn that 10K to 100K. Some people are going to be desiring more gains, like 20 to 30X. So it does depend on your personal goals and how much you're comfortable risking. That's going to determine the projects that you buy. But if you want to like go big or go home, you're going to want to primarily stick to memes, like established memes, something like Ponky, for example. If you want utility projects, something like Caspa is a safe one, Tau safe one, but you know, you're not going to see crazy returns with those compared to some other ones. If you want to go utility but high risk, high reward, Cubic, something like that would be good. But yeah, it depends on your goals, man. It really depends on your goals. I'm really behind right now on our live chat, guys. I'm really behind on our live chat. Let me catch up with this stuff. And I do need to make a video on the KRC20 tokens. I'll make a video on that soon. Be on the lookout. We got Johnny G. What's going on, Johnny? Polkadot would survive. I would not be holding any Polkadot. Mr. Cash talking about CZ being released from jail in 10 days on September 29th. And basically, when the people from Simon's Cat reached out to me, they were like, look, push it really hard that CZ's getting out of jail on the 29th. They were like, say that. Again, they thought I was Connor Kenny. They didn't know I was Connor from Crypto Empire. So that deal didn't work out. Anyways, they wanted to really push that fact. So that's what everybody's saying. Remember, everyone's programmed to a degree. Everybody repeats what they hear to a degree. And everybody's now saying CZ, CZ, CZ. Interesting, really. I mean, when you see it from my perspective as well. But Simon's Cat, yeah, break this red supply zone. This thing's going to fly in price discovery. You already got your 3 taps on the support line as well, right? You got the 1, you got the 2, you got the 3. So make or break here, either pumps or dumps, but buy is bullish currently. Unless Bitcoin does spoil the party. Am I bullish on Tectum? I am bullish on Tectum. And we got Armzilla in the house. What's up, Armzilla? He says, smash the likes, people, for the alpha. Stay flexing, Armzilla. Always good to have you here. And WP says, you're the man. Honest, love the realness. Thank you, WP. I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and I know we're having a lot of fun today in this Thursday evening, but we're going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream right now, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you did enjoy it. Hope you got something out of today. You'll see me again tomorrow, so don't fret. If you're upset that I'm ending the stream right now, it's going to be okay. You'll see me again in less than 24 hours. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Smash up that like button down below. If you're brand new to Crypto Empire, smash that subscribe button down below. Turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And of course, my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing rest of your day.